Welcome back to Thrifting with Rustic Lemonn. We decided to go to a Goodwill about 20 or 30 minutes from the house, and we grabbed us a Coke, and Mom got Angel, and she thought, I'm an angel. The original Sizzix die cutting machine, also known as Big Red for some craft users. It's known for cutting paper, sheet magnet, rubber, felt, fabric, foam, and other types of steel. We've seen a lot of these in craft stores, but I didn't know that it cut all those things. And here my mom, she decides to grab it, and I told her it was so heavy, and she said, I can use it as a weightlifter. At 9:09, we decided to leave it, but boy, my mom's a hoot. We just came upon Barbie overload, and these look like old Barbies. And I found one in particular that I remember playing with. It was the infamous Barbie and the Rockers. I'm pretty sure I have the tape somewhere around my house. I probably would have gotten her, but her hair was cut, and I decided, I don't know if my little grand girl will play with these, but $2.09 each. I guess that's not bad. What else can I find? A little popper. My grand girl loved this in the nursery the other day at church. But man, the little balls and the popper's not working so good, so I ended up leaving it behind. But I guess $2.09, I would have bought it if it worked. I picked her up because she looked kind of creepy, and then I looked online, and this is a Madame Alexander Cinderella doll. Who knew? And another toy I played with when I was younger, Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm not sure what's going on with this little eyeball. I don't know if it got colored in or what's going on with it, but it was only $2.09, and I kind of debated on getting it. If the eyes I knew worked, I kind of was interested. I had one of these when I was little, but I kept most of my Cabbage Patch dolls, so I'm hoping my grand girl will play with them. All these little Happy Meal toys and more Barbies. And lo and behold, there's Mama Juju. She comes over with another colored glass. She was so excited to put in her yard, and on the bottom it was red, so it was half off. She was so excited. She was super excited. And I looked down, and here's a 1987 Pink Panther Macy's little stuffed doll for $3.09. I was just like, what is everybody doing, getting rid of all their 1980s toys? Another one of these little toys that I always pick up, and I don't know why I put it back, because it was only $2.09 and it was red, so it was half off. We all know, well, if you don't, my mom loves pigs. She wanted to take this home with her so bad, but I told her that she wouldn't be able to wash it because it has batteries in it. So thankfully, she put this little guy back. And here's a little wreath that I was going to get for my grand girl's birthday in December. But when I asked my daughter, she said she wanted it more pastel. So I ended up putting it back, but it was only $3.09. My mom spotted this adorable hanging ghost for Halloween at $3.09. I didn't think that was too bad. And we looked up, and they had a whole bunch more. They had a lantern with eek, and it was $5.09, and it felt a little on the cheaper side, so I decided it could stay. This just made me think, I can't wait for fall to come around. I love that season. And it was brand new. And they only wanted $3.09 for it, so I didn't think that was too bad. However, I have lots of decor for fall, so I did leave him behind for someone else. But isn't he so adorable? And then we look over and see more cute pumpkins. I thought that stacking pumpkin was super adorable as well. And here we are, blue. I love blue plates because my house is a light blue, and I always am drawn to blue stuff. These cups were only $6.09. And this pretty little church wanted to come home with me so bad. It was a Department 56 and it was only $7.09, but I just don't have another place to put another little house in my Christmas decor. I grabbed this and thought, oh, that's so cute. And it was a South Gwinnett High School cup. I thought that was so funny. It was just a local school. And of course, I loved the blue and white pottery. This vintage apple pie ceramic dish reminded me of all the fun we had when my kids were little. We would go to the Georgia mountains and pick apples, and my daughter would make an apple pie with all the apples we got. It was just such a good memory. My mom found these beautiful little bowls that looked like flowers, and she was like, oh, I really want to get these for my garden, but she struggled making the decision if she wanted them or not. It was really a struggle for a little while there. As I was looking at these beautiful bottles, my mom said, I'm getting them. They're just too cute. And she began to explain to me how she was going to put them around in her garden. I love an interesting vase, and this is a cute one. And it's not a bad price at $2.09. And here we come to a brass pitcher, and it just makes me think of I Dream of Jeannie. I guess it's another one of those things from my past. This is a beautiful silver-plated teapot, and it even has the sugar and milk set that goes with it. Of course, you have to buy each piece. The teapot was $7.09, and the cream and sugar were $3.09 each. I look up and my mom said, do you need a star? And I said, no, Mom. And she said, look at me. Oh, look now, I'm the Statue of Liberty. I'm telling you, she's so much fun. I love her. You really never know what you're going to find in Goodwill. And here's a tile cutter. I do have one from my kitchen tile that I did, so we didn't need it. And of course, me and my mom loved these beautiful metal butterflies, but they were $1.09 each, so we decided to let them stay. Oh my goodness, look at this little bunny, and he's got a chick in his carriage. 89 cents. Oh, so hard not to get. Aha, more colored glass. It's going in our buggy. I used to have a thing for mermaids, and I still think they're beautiful. But so this caught my eye. I don't collect them as much as I used to, but she was a cute one, being blue and white and only $2.09. I'm pretty sure these little cherubs are chalkware. I'm not 100% sure, but I asked my mom and she believed they were as well. My grandmother lived in Sandersville, and she used to tell us stories about how she would go to her mother-in-law's, and while she was pregnant, she craved chalk and she would eat their chalkware. I find that so hilarious. I don't know. It's just funny to think of my grandmother Tricia's that way. I sure do miss her. A cuckoo clock. My mom used to love cuckoo clocks. She wanted all of them when we were younger. And she had one that she got from a place in Atlanta somewhere. I can't remember. It was a very nice place to eat. But this one was plastic and didn't have a back cover to it, so we did leave it behind. But it was very hard not to get this little cuckoo clock, especially since it's only $3.09. When I walked around the corner and saw these beautiful silver-plated platters, all I could think about was my granddaughter's birthday. And I don't know, I just loved the look and how beautiful they were. They were $9.09 each, and this one was an ECPA Pool Silver Company piece, and it had a number on it, and I don't know if it's worth a whole lot, but I just wanted to get it and have it for her birthday. So these came home with me. When I looked up and saw this pink walker, at first I was like, I don't have a lot of space for a walker, but I need some stuff for my little Pippi girl, and it was only $4.09. And then I look, and it's a GT Mustang. After she rode around in her little car the other day and loved it, I thought this will be something fun for her, so it came home with me. I mean, look how cute. I can't wait for her to try this out. When I looked down and saw this piece of artwork, I just thought it was absolutely stunning. It just had this very boho feeling, and it made me think of my bathroom and some of the stuff I have in there. It wasn't priced too bad, but I really just didn't need it, so I did leave it behind, but I thought it was really beautiful. And for $4.09, you just can't beat that. Oh, this is a very pretty black and white picture. Makes me want to see it in color almost. They only want $5.09 for it, and it definitely came from Hobby Lobby, but man, I just don't have a spot. And I thought this was so adorable for a little wedding photo. And my goodness, the price, $1.09. I look over and my mom has a giant pot, and she said you'd have to put something in it. Maybe some moss would be really pretty, but she said she had some in her garage, so she was gonna leave that one behind for someone else. Look at this bar with the gold weights. Oh, this is amazing, isn't it? And at $49.99, it will stay amazing in the store. But not before my mom tries picking this up, and she wonders why she's having some back problems. I really wanted to get this for like an umbrella that I could put on my new little picnic table out back, but I wasn't sure if all umbrellas fit in it, so I did leave it, and we didn't see a price. And oh my goodness, how cute is this little miniature body form? It was $8.09, and I had nowhere to put it, but I wanted it so incredibly bad. After I looked down and saw the fireplace sets, I was intrigued. I always love having a fireplace set. At $11.09, it's not too bad, but I have one that works just fine, so I left it. And here I saw this little VTech toy, possibly for my little girl grandbaby, but it was missing the phone, and I know her brother has one. It's just kind of the boy version, so I did leave it. But it was only $4.09, and it had a red tag, and that means it was half off, so I could have gotten it for $2, but I wouldn't have known if it worked, and I just wasn't sure I had space for it. My mom and I both spotted this teeny little chair, and we felt like it was so darling, and she was thinking it would go perfect with a little antique desk that she has at home, and I was just thinking my little bubby would love it, but we left it behind because, again, we have little houses, and we definitely don't have the space. But Mama Bear was trying it out. I mean, isn't she so cute? I've been looking at a lot of speakers lately. I have a record player that it's in my basement, and I'm trying to give more space to my mother and father-in-law down there. So I wanted to move it upstairs, but I need smaller speakers, and they're so expensive online, but then you're taking a chance if it works at Goodwill. So I'm not sure I want to gamble that kind of money right now, so I did leave them all behind. But $9.99 beats $100 any day, but only if it works and sounds good. And then I look up and wow, there's a sound bar. My goodness, I wish so bad I knew how to check if these things worked. And it was $25, so that was easier to leave behind for sure. I looked down and I was like, what is this? And wow, it's an in-wall box for media. And of course, this is beautiful. And of course, I wanted it, but I did leave it because y'all know I have a ton of lace. Man, today I'm finding a ton of stuff. I ended up calling my daughter on FaceTime and asking her what shoes she wanted me to grab for Bubby and Pippi, but we didn't get as many as I thought I was going to end up getting, but we did get a couple of them. Kids grow out of shoes so fast that it almost makes me sick to spend more money than what we spend here, especially if they're in good condition, like these little Adidas. Oh no, my goodness, look at the little jellies. They're so cute. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as me and my mom did. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Bye.